This is the #1 social media strategy for fitness coaches in 2023. With so many personal trainers and online coaches using social media to engage with potential clients, now more than ever it's important that you have a strong presence on these platforms. Stick around to the end of the video for a full breakdown on all the platforms that you should be focusing on. Okay, let's get straight into it. As always, #1 is knowing your target audience. Now, you've seen me talk about this in a previous video. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me talk about this all the time. It's that important. But we'll come at it from a different angle today. The question I've got for you is, who are you trying to reach with your social media content? Understanding this will help you tailor your messaging and laser target into those people where they think to themselves, wow, he or she is talking directly to me. Do they have a camera in my house? And I'll give you a very specific example of this. Some personal trainers post things like why you should eat breakfast. Then they go in and explain why you should eat breakfast in the morning to help you start the process, to give you energy throughout the day. It's the most important meal of the day, things like that. Here's another side to that. Why busy mums should eat breakfast before the school run. Can you see the difference there? I've called out the avatar, I've called out the target market, I've spoke directly to them, and I've given them a specific situation that it often happens. Let's look at busy mums, for example. A lot of them in the morning will be busy trying to get their kids ready for the 9 o'clock school rush. And because of that, they might skip breakfast because they're too busy looking after the kids, getting them ready. It's frantic. They've also maybe got to log in a Zoom call at 9 o'clock as well. So they take the kids to school. It's frantic. It's busy. They get them in. They come home. They jump on a Zoom call. Next thing you know, it gets to 11:30. They're starving. They haven't ate because of the franticness, because how busy it was in the morning with the kids. They then are more likely to go outside if they're working in the city centre, go to get a roll or a Greggs or something that's not going to serve them in terms of their fat loss journey. So we come back to the post that I mentioned. This is why busy mums should eat breakfast, because it's going to give them fuel, make them realise that they're just as a priority as their kids. They need the fuel there, because if they don't eat now, there's a potential to overeat and just grab something that's convenient and definitely not aligned with their goals. So that's the two versions of that post there. We're not talking about different things. We're just getting really specific with your target market, and that's what all your social media content should have in 2023. The second thing is choose the right platforms. Look, I'm a big believer in pushing all your content out to all platforms for myself. I've been doing this 9 years, so I've kind of earned the right to do that. But the biggest thing for you to focus on in order to get to the 8K, 9K, 10K months is just to pick a platform and become really well known with your followers on that platform. The thing is, not every single platform is going to be suited to you, and it's not going to be suited for your target market either. Let's say, for example, TikTok, it's very video based, it's very kind of creative, you have to kind of act a certain way, and that might not suit your personality. So you're wasting your time on TikTok. Even if you're at the other end of the scale, maybe you're an introvert and you're quite quiet, could you spend your time like writing really good blogs, writing really good emails to reach out to your target market? Maybe eventually you'll start to do some video and bring that variation in, but you're going to stick to your strengths. So choose a platform that's suited for you. If you train people over the age of 40, then I'm not being funny, but you might be better served on Facebook, because that's the typical age bracket of people on Facebook. So put all your efforts and energy into your Facebook profile and how you drive traffic towards that. Next is consistently posting high quality content. Now, I say this, but I also go against it with some degree. There's a lot of coaches who are not very tech savvy. They don't know how to work certain applications and things like that, so then they use that as an excuse for not posting content. You have to just post content. Then when you've been doing it a while, produce high quality content. Look, I'll level with you here. It's 2023. You have to get to grips with tech, marketing and delivery, otherwise you will be left behind. And you can outsource a lot of it, but you've also got to be up to date with the latest trends and the latest way that people are. And I want to talk about the Nike quote, which is just do it. When Nike created that quote, it wasn't about someone being the fastest and the strongest and the most athletic. Just do it was actually just, if you're out a run in the winter at 5:30 in the morning and you see a billboard that says just do it, that's all you have to do. Just do it. Just try. Just get it done. Doesn't have to be amazing, and that's the whole premise that Nike were pushing, and I want you to think about that the same. Just post it, just get it up, and then as you get there and start to show up and build a frequency, then you can go deeper into value and delivery and start to make it that bit better. But the consistency is the key, so don't let not knowing how to work things hold you back, because you're not getting your message out if you do that. Engage with your audience. I can't stress this enough. Most fitness business owners think it's okay just to press post. So I just mentioned there, just do it. That's great, and that'll put your message out there. One of the biggest biggest mistakes personal trainers and online coaches make is they think, okay, I've posted, why aren't clients coming to me? It's not that easy, I'm afraid. You have to go and engage with them as well. It's a bit like standing in a bar waiting, like trying to attract a male or female, and just because you're looking at them you expect them to come over. You have to chat to them, you have to engage with them, there has to be a connection. It's the same with your social media platforms. So go and engage with them, speak to them, thank them for engaging with your stuff, and that little bit of customer service goes a long way. The next part is retargeting advertising. So you might not be at this level where you're starting to do Facebook ads and other ads, well, we've got with some of our coaches in our elite program, but retargeting your prospects. So you might have been on one of my posts or looking at my YouTube or looking at my Instagram, and next thing you know you go on Facebook and there's one of my ads there. That's me retargeting you because you've looked at my stuff, you're maybe interested. You can do the same in your fitness business. So if someone visits your profile or if someone comments on your stuff, you can then retarget them with an ad, because at the end of the day they're engaging, aren't they? So they're a bit more warmer and they might be closer to booking a call with you and signing up with you. The next piece is analysing results. Really simple. You have to look at what content you're putting out there and review it each month. Don't stress over the metrics too much, but at the end of the day your analytics will give you feedback on what posts is hitting home with your target audience and what posts aren't. So then you can look at the ones that are working, put more creativity into that and more production into that and run with them. Don't stress too much over likes and things like that, but look at comments you get about posts, messages from people. One of the best messages you can get from a follower is when they just say, you spoke directly to me there. That's exactly my life. That's when you know your target market. And lastly, the bonus is just be yourself. Like, it's going to take some time to build up the confidence, to put your message out there, but the more you show up and the more consistent you are, the quicker you can get to a direct message that's actually working. If you're only putting out 1 or 2 posts per week, then you're not going to know what works, or you'll eventually know what works, but it'll take you 4 or 5 years because there's not enough pieces of information out there to get feedback from. So just unapologetically be yourself. That's the number one most important thing, because it's very, very difficult to go and try and film for social media and create posts when you're trying to be someone else. It's so much hard work. When you go to create content and you be yourself, it's easy because it's you. You just got to not care what people think. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking to grow your fitness business, this strategy will absolutely guarantee that. And if you need any more help with your fitness business, you can book a call with me or my team below in the link. We're actively looking for new, ambitious and generous fitness business owners to join our team and be our next success story. So click the link below and I'll speak to you soon.